Okay, so it's early morning on a weekend. It's a little bit cold out. It's below freezing right now. It's been rotor tilling this clearing over here we have. There's the rotor tiller on the tractor. I've been rotor tilling this clearing to get all the weeds knocked down and to take down the little humps and bumps, all the pock marks, as much as I can. We would like to do something with this area eventually. All last summer this was even too wet to drive the tractor on. I got stuck all the time if I tried. But I pulled some of the stumps over from the other side of over by the cabin, and got a fire going this morning, and I'll probably keep adding. I'll probably put the forks on the tractor and keep bringing stumps over as this burns down. I don't want to make it too big, but that's so, you know, it's probably about 8 feet tall right now as far as the pile goes. Here, I'll try and get in the camera here so you have a little perspective. You know, I don't want to get too close. It's going good already though, so hopefully within a little while we'll have some ashes going down on the bottom, and I can add more stumps on top and just keep it going all day today, and then tomorrow afternoon after church. So this is what we're doing today. Let's get going. Okay, it's been burning for a couple hours now. I added some more stumps, and I had to add some kind of brush and branches and some logs, some tree logs to kind of keep it going. The wind picked up here just a little bit, so I'm stopped adding, and I'm just going to watch it for a while now. But it's finally going pretty good, and hopefully it keeps getting smaller. And it is getting warmer now, just a little bit, but the breeze is kind of keeping it cool, so we'll have to wait and see. Once the sun hits all this grass back here, I'd like to start rotor tilling a little bit more and get some more of the bumps out. But yeah, we're still here watching the fire. Going pretty good now. Alright, it is the next day. It is about 7 o'clock at night. This fire has been going for about an hour. The other fire was located right here. I cleaned that up and rotor tilled it to break it in a little bit. The reason I stopped videoing yesterday, let me turn it around here. The reason I stopped videoing yesterday, when I started the first fire that was right here, was because about 3 hours into the burn, and I was struggling to keep it going because the logs are still fairly wet, and as they're piled together, the fire was burning the little pieces of the stumps, and then they weren't close together anymore, and they weren't falling back together because they're just such big, awkward pieces of wood, the stumps. So I kept trying to push it in and keep it going, and it ended up just being a big white cloud of smoke. But eventually, about 3 hours into the burn, county sheriff showed up and informed me, very nice guy, informed me that my property is in an area that's regulated by the state DNR for burning, and that I needed to apply for a burning permit, which is free. And I talked to the gentleman for probably half hour. He was very, very nice and very informative, and he said I was doing a good job as far as, you know, where I had the fire and keeping it cleared around the bottom of the fire. He just said there's a few other regulations that I should look into, and specifically the one he was concerned about was the time of day. In Wisconsin, there's restrictions each day on when you can burn. Usually it's after 6 o'clock at night, so that's why I'm burning in the evening tonight. And he said they had received a call that there was a fire back here, and so he was just coming to check on it. And he left, and after we had a good conversation. So he recommended that I call the DNR immediately for my state, which is Wisconsin, which I did. Within 5 minutes, I had given them my email and a working email address, and they had, after I completed the application free, you know, the burning permit here in Wisconsin is free. After I completed the application over the phone with them and gave them a working email, they sent me an email of a PDF copy of my burning permit, which was free and lasts for a year, and it's for me. So it's not for a specific property here in the state of Wisconsin. I think there's some conflicting information out there. You don't need a burning permit for where you're burning as far as the location. You don't get burning permits for locations. You get burning permits for the individual, and they last for the entire year. And along with getting that burning permit, then you agree to only burn fires based on their restrictions or regulations. And so that's why I have a smaller fire today. It's supposed to be 6 by 6 by 6. I think I'm pretty close. And you're supposed to burn daily restrictions, and the restrictions today were after 6 o'clock, so it's about 7 now. And actually, I'm gonna have to go throw a few sticks on that to keep that going. But hopefully, I'll get some more video a little later. But that's what's going on today. Okay, it's a little bit after 8 o'clock now. Fire's been going for just about, well, over 2 hours. It's finally all on fire. Let's stay out here and watch it till it's reached its peak and it started to reside already. You can see through it now, and the fire is burning from the top down. So it'll be, you know, a pile of coals here within about a half hour. You know, I'll keep an eye on it, and I'll keep showing you what it looks like. I'll turn the camera around and. Alright, so I'll come back maybe another hour, show you what it looks like then. Okay, it's about 9 o'clock now, 3 hours since I started the fire. It is kind of collapsed in on itself. I moved it around once, probably about a half hour ago, and it is kind of smoldering now. And I'm just gonna kind of let it be like that. So can't really do anything else with it. I just don't have enough light out here to really work at it and get it, you know, where it's burning itself efficiently again. I got more stumps to burn, but it's just gonna have to smolder like that now all night. It's getting really cold out. I don't want to stay out any longer anyway. So I guess for now, that's that.